Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is JGOD. In today's video we're going to talk about the Strife, but more importantly we're going to talk about how to maximize your movement. And after breaking down several gameplays, I see a lot of times what people run into is they don't actually use enough of the movement. And I think one way to force yourself to do this is to choose a weapon that has a ton of movement. And pretty much how that works in this game is the pistols have the most movement, with LMGs having the least. So throughout the video I'll actually focus on two different things. The first one being the class setup, because it seems like everyone will have questions about that. And then the rest of the video will focus on how to navigate the map and move around and use that advanced movement to your advantage. So if at some point you do enjoy the content anyway or find it helpful, please remember to hit that like button. And if you're looking for news, best class setups, or just generally looking to improve at Call of Duty, please remember to hit that red subscribe button, turning it to gray with notifications on by ringing that bell. So first off, we'll go ahead and take a look at the best class setup, and then we'll go ahead and jump into a breakdown of a high kill TDM match. So my favorite best class setup for the Strife is going to be extended mags, quick draw, long barrel, and FMJ. For the gear, I'm going to go ahead and run acoustic sensor, and you can see I'm running flak jacket and dead silent. You can easily drop flak jacket for scavenger, but for me, since I run crash and flak jacket is so valuable, I always tend to run with flak jacket and crash. So one thing real quick is this is for core game modes. You can use pretty much anything on the Strife and hardcore, but I think extended mags is 100% necessary, especially if you're looking to get more than just 2 kills. Long barrel does feel like it helps out quite a bit. Quick draw isn't as necessary, but it's a great attachment just to be able to get quicker on the draw, since the Strife technically does have a slower time to kill. And then I go with FMJ for 2 different reasons. So you get that extra bullet penetration, which basically the pistol has none without it, and then also to take care of those body armor users, because with a slow time to kill, you cannot have the reason you lose a gunfight because someone's running body armor. So within Black Ops 4, you really only need to worry about 3 types of movement. That's strafing, jump shotting, and sliding. Some people will argue for drop shotting, but it's just not as effective in this game unless you run stock 2. And speaking of stock 2, it's almost like every pistol already has stock 2 built into it in terms of movement. What I mean by that is the SOG 9mm used to have stock 2 where it was pretty overpowered. They went ahead and nerfed it a couple times, but since pistols are generally weaker, they still kept that same movement even without any kind of stock equipped. So earlier I mentioned that this was a high kill game. I am playing solo. You're going to see that it gets a little bit of rough at some parts, and you can see that I'm able to hit shots. Paying attention to the acoustic sensor, seeing what's going on. Looks like they are coming around. I'm able to snap on, take this dude out. He doesn't quite land any shots. I jump out the door, and I'm just trailing a little bit behind the guy and miss way too many shots. I could have 100% won that gunfight if I'm actually on target, but I was just a little bit off, and that's just more on me. I am able to line up that shot, come around, and I see a third guy at the edge of the screen, and then I go ahead and jump, turn on the guy, and I'm able to take him out. And what's crazy about this weapon is ever since they switched it to hit scan, feels like it has a faster time to kill, even though the damage profile was left really unchanged. So right now I'm playing a little casually. You're going to see I let this guy run in. I let him run in a little bit further because it looked like there was 2 people running in. I'm able to take him out. There is another guy coming around, and then I decide to peek really quick and then back up, because I know someone's going to run into the doorway. I'm fully loaded, so I'm prepared for that gunfight. So right here, I actually make a huge mistake of pushing the middle. I could have probably waited for that UAV to pass, but I kind of trusted that where my teammates were, I'd be in a pretty good spot. Ends up being some guy just sitting there waiting. I don't know why that guy runs lightweight if he's just going to stand in one location. But you can kind of see how that works out. So I'm coming up around. I end up seeing a guy. I land a couple shots. I thought he was going to stand still for me. I was going to do a shot punch or whatever the case is. But now all I'm doing is trying to position myself. See a guy landing over there. I go ahead and jump back around. Throw my target off a little bit. I come through. Spam fire. And you can spam with the trigger a few times before you actually side in, especially when you're at close range. Snap onto that guy. I know there's another one coming around. Thinking he's going to come from directly in front of me. He ends up going around the building. I'm debating, did he go up top? Did he come around? What is he doing? And I don't generally like to sit in one area for a long time, so I got to kind of reposition, see if I could see anybody. Looks like someone's cutting across, and you can see I have a few teammates in the back. I go ahead and push out, try and shoot this guy in the back, and then I'm getting hit from behind, and that is kind of an unfortunate kill with the Damon there. And you can see I've gotten a reasonable amount of kills, which we'll see in a little bit, and we're still barely tied. I'm going to have to get a ton of kills for us to win this match, and the streaks are going to be 100% essential. And I really wish I was running a different set of streaks, but I was running the Hellstorm because I was trying to complete a contract, and I was also trying to complete a contract where I'm supposed to get 40 kills with the pistol. You'll see I go ahead and clean this guy up as he comes through the window. There's another guy. I drop down, I turn, snap on him. There ends up being a third. He's sneaking around, but we got teammates around, and this guy just ends up killing me. I couldn't get a reload off. There was teammates all around. I felt like I was a lot safer. You can see right now I have a majority of the kills, and I have over a 4 KD. So here's a perfect example of sensitivity being too slow. I run a 6.6 with a 0.75, And you can see how fast that strafing is. I probably should have let go of the aim down sight so I could snap back on the target, then go ahead and kill him. But you're going to see I get a ton of kills and start going on a streak pretty soon. So right here you can see that we are barely tied. I'm going to come around this right side. Typically what I'll do is jump in the window, see if I can get a quick peek before I actually run out. But since that guy is coming up with the war machine, I just decide to back off, throw down some ammo, and then work my way through a different part of the map. So you can see I'm pushing up to this middle area. I see somebody, so I start spamming that trigger. I'm able to take him out, get the reload, spam a couple other people, then line up another one before that nade takes that guy out. And right now I go up to the top of the tin area to kind of get a different angle. You can see I see a couple guys. I land a shot there, land a few other ones, and then I go ahead and cycle around so I can get some shots here in the back. And it looks like I'm able to get a few on these guys distracted by my teammates. Right here, if you look at the minimap, you can see that's an unfortunate side effect of them adding a brand new specialist with untested abilities. They should have never put that in the game, because if I call a UAV, it pretty much covers the entire map. Especially if you're playing in modes where you can run 2 specialists, it covers a large portion of the map. I don't get really many kills here. It looks like a lot of my teammates got the kills, but I did kill that guy that was running in. So right now what I'm really trying to do is play my life, because I've done fairly well and I'm still losing by 2. See, enemies calling lightning strike, so I can't really get out of here. I have to stay in this position because you can't hit that lightning strike in that corner. I'm just paying attention to the minimap. I do laser this guy across the map, get a long shot, and now I have a sniper's nest. So hopefully I can start building a little bit of momentum so we can get a little bit of a lead, because right now we're still losing, even though I've called in my Hellstorm and just called in a sniper's nest. I end up getting lasered by the guy in the head glitch. I knew I was going to survive the barricade if I didn't take any damage, because I am running flakjack. I could stand there for a good 10-15 seconds. So I'm coming out around here. I got a little bit of streaks going on, so now I can start chaining those kills together. And then now I got to go in and kind of move around this left side and build myself a little bit closer to where the enemy spawns are. You see I peek this corner really quick and come through. Sometimes you can tell people are there, sometimes you can't. And just as we get the lead, the enemy does get a Hellstorm. So as soon as I push out, I got to run back in, hoping that they don't hit me with 2 of them, because obviously I can survive 1 direct hit with that Hellstorm, but I can't survive 2. They went ahead and destroyed my sniper's nest. Now I go to peek this guy, laser him. Feels like this gun has no recoil, especially at that range, as long as you have a decent trigger finger. You can see where that guy, he was very effective before when he was strafing at close range, but now he's not able to do that. Enemy just calls in a sniper's nest, and it's actually pretty crazy. This is how a lot of the team deathmatch lobbies have been. I have over a 6 EKA ratio, and not one person on my team is positive. So I gotta go ahead and stay in here, try and avoid the sniper's nest. I don't have cold blood on this class, and I'm only 325 off my next streak, so I just gotta play this as smart as possible. They shot down my UAV, so I'm limited on a little bit more map awareness. So I kind of got to post up. You can see what people are using in the feed. They're going to be coming around, and I just got to post up on this sideline. This is the disciplined thing to do. It's not very entertaining, but this is what you're supposed to do. I peek out, land a couple shots there, clean that guy up. Since he's just sitting in the corner, this guy tried to melee me. He was using a different gun before, and now I got a Hellstorm. I know someone's rushing in, so I got to go ahead and use this really quick. I'm not sure if they'll leave trailer, but I go ahead and pull off a couple kills there. Looks like someone's coming from behind me, and then I go ahead and jump up, and I'm able to get this kill as well. Land a couple shots, kill that guy, and then I get my sniper's nest. So at least now I'm able to turn the tide a little bit. And then you're going to see they block out my mini-map again. So I just got to pre-aim this. I'm not sure if the guy's coming around. I would have peeked out, but I'm not 100% sure if the sniper's nest is still in the air. The guy comes from behind, is able to clean me up with a headshot. And that guy actually played it a little smart. He blocked out my mini-map, and then he ran around and flanked me, which is pretty much the whole purpose of using that. It does block out too much of the map, in my opinion. You don't got to be very accurate. You could block out like a quarter of the map. Especially if you get 2 of them together, you can block out half the map depending on the map size. Gets lasered by a DMR, and then I end up continuing going forward. I got to go ahead and maintain this because we're only ahead by about 11 kills. They went ahead and already destroyed my sniper's nest. I got to earn another one. So I go ahead and push up. I see the dart. I go ahead and take that out. There is someone running in. So I got to go ahead and try and jump and take this gunfight. Then I got to hurry up and rush back into the trailer because I know that there's guys coming up. I can go ahead and get them while they're a little distracted. He was coming in with the DMR. Land a couple shots there. Not going to win that gunfight because he got out of the way. And now I got to back up a little bit. The guy kind of plays into it. Another one behind me. I go ahead and take him out as well. And then there are a few just kind of running around the map. And this day is pretty hectic because I'm looking at that mini map. I'm looking at the center of the screen. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth. And you'll see more people are coming in. I end up taking the next guy out. And you can see this gun pretty much a laser beam. As long as you line it up, you're going to hit your shots. I use a TAC 5 boost. I already have that next sniper's nest. And of course, since I'm doing well, the dog comes directly for me, right past the teammate. I'm able to take out that dog. I know there's another guy coming around. And I'm trying to land a couple shots. He puts up his barricade. I get out of there. It looks like the sniper's nest is going ham. I go ahead and come out, take a different angle. This guy does jump in here. I don't have the best sight line. I missed a couple shots, and now I need to reposition and see if the guy's going to push out. I do have my Hellstorm, and I know I'm trying to pay attention to that to see when I'm going to call that, but I want to make sure I'm safe. The guy does start to creep out. He doesn't notice me. I peek out, get him off the head glitch, and now I can call my Hellstorm. And pretty much that's going to go ahead and hit a couple more guys in the spawn, and that ends the match. So obviously a very tough match. I think if I had my strike team instead of the Hellstorm, it would have been an easy 70 plus. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please remember to hit the like button. And if you're brand new to the channel, you'd like to find your way back because you're looking to improve at Call of Duty, go ahead and make sure you hit that red subscribe button, turning it to gray with notifications on by ringing that bell. Do appreciate all the support. We did just recently hit 91,000 subscribers. Thank you for that. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.